and I say fit with the intention of meaning just keeping their body very like flexible and just working out their body. Like, yeah, they're not couch potatoes. I guess I'm like, you know what we would consider like a couch potato, like type of person who never like walks or gets up from their couch, like always in front of their TV. Like, they're not couch potatoes at all. So yeah, they work out a lot, and it's so amazing. Yeah, and that's something that is not normal back home in the States. I mean, people join gyms, but the amount of people that actually stay committed to their gym routine, yeah, I doubt it's as high as the amount of people that work out here every single day. I doubt it. And we all know that obesity is a big problem back home in America. It's actually killing Americans. It's just really beautiful to see that it doesn't take much. You know, it just takes a level of commitment. And it's not asking you to have a level of commitment to anyone else. It's a level of commitment to yourself. Do you love yourself enough to be healthy? Okay? That's all. Oh, sorry. Just this whole thing of obesity and then weight and just not caring enough about yourself. Oh, something that really bothered me back home. Just so many people. You just see it and it just breaks your heart. Here, I mean, yeah, here we have people who are overweight, but again, I can count the amount of overweight people I've seen in the last 2 weeks on 10 fingers. Can y'all say that about living back home? And I've been around the city a lot, like going from different schools and just being in very like heavily populated areas, like city areas. Can count on 10 fingers. Oh, sorry. 10 fingers. Less than 10, I bet you. I kid you not. That's amazing. It's inspiring too. So yeah. Another thing, like, I thought that when I first got here, like, you know how back home, like, people just freely eat on the street, like, they drink, they eat food, like, as they're walking, because we're always in such a big rush. Here, I see it occasionally, but when I first got here, I thought it was something you just don't do. I thought it was, like, bad etiquette to eat on the street. Like, I would not do it. I wouldn't even pull out my water. I was just like, oh my god, no one eats and drinks here on the street. Like, it's just not done. And then I spoke to someone who has been living here for years. She's like, no, they do it. I see it all the time. She's like, Faith, you're so silly. I was like, oh, I didn't know. Like, I just hadn't seen anyone do it yet, right? So that was the first week I was here. But now, thank God, I can drink my water in public and not feel, you know. But anyway, but I say all that to say that people here, they eat out a lot. Like, they stop and eat at restaurants and fast food places a lot. And I would say that the fast food thing is familiar because back home, you know, fast food, that's why you need it, because it's fast and we're always in a rush. Here, not so much. Like, you can actually eat at a place that's not a fast food restaurant. And because if you know what you're doing, if you're wise about it, you don't have to spend a lot for food. You can eat real food and not have to eat fast food. Like, it's amazing. Like, everyone just stops for lunch and just eats eats out. Like, I don't think people eat in their office. Like, you know, like a lot of people sometimes they'll bring a packaged lunch. Or you'll even run out and bring something back to the office. I don't think, I mean, I might be wrong. I probably am wrong. But people don't eat at their desk or take it back to the office. People eat out here, from what I can see. They eat out. Everyone eats out all the time, especially for lunch, I'm assuming. Just because it's amazing how many people you just see going out to these local restaurants. And again, they're inexpensive, so it can be done. And that's actually quite nice. Especially with, I know what it's like to work in the city, and that's very rare, to be able to eat out somewhere where you can actually eat good food, like really good food, for a really good price. So yeah, that's really great. Let me see here. Oh, Giggling Girls. They exist here too, and they ride the train, and I'm still not fond of them. But these aren't just giggling girls here, they're actually giggling women, like grown women. I'm just like, I'm still not amused by that whole I'm sorry, like maybe I'm a little like too ta-ti-ta right now, but that bothers me so much. Like, oh, why do girls always have to giggle? They do. They giggle. Gosh. Yeah. Girls giggle here too. So yeah. Oh. Another thing. Moving right along. We have a 99-cent store. Well, we have something called a $10 store here, which is basically equivalent to the prices of a 99-cent store. And do I need to say more? Like, 99-cent stores, you can basically get everything as far as household appliances there. And for 99 cents here, $10, and it's amazing. I've been in, there's actually a $10 store in the shopping arcade that's beneath my apartment. It's not in the basement, but I don't know how to explain it. Like, because my complex, we have 10 blocks, and it goes like, I don't even know how many floors, but I know it goes past 45. So you can imagine like how big the buildings are. But anyway, so yeah, the shopping arcades, I have a $10 store. It's amazing, and people know how to get a good bargain. $10 stores, they used to have school supplies back home. Well, 99-cent stores. Here, the $10 stores, same thing. It's great, and I have one right like underneath my apartment. It's amazing. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Let's see what else. Oh, well, in my apartment complex, there is a bowling. Not really I can't call it an alley because they're only like really like 3 to 4 lanes. But you can go bowling in my building, as well as use the pool, as well as use like different workout facilities in the in the building. Which is so amazing because like back home, to have something like that available to you, you would have to be paying so much money to live where you live. Here, I live in a very reasonable priced apartment, and I have all these things available to me. It's amazing. And again, the parks here are like serious parks. Like, the parks here are art. It's amazing. Like, I'm gonna show you some pictures of like which park was it? Was it Kowloon Park? I think it was Kowloon Park I was in the other day, and I took some pictures. It's amazing. Like, their parks are serious. Like, you ever been to Prospect Park? Like, the length of the park? It's like Prospect Park meets Botanical Garden and the Bronx Zoo, because they actually have a section where they have like these rare birds that you can observe, as well as like these great shrubbery. Like, I'll show you the pictures. This park in particular is amazing. Like, where do you see that? Like, everywhere. Like, back home, like, yeah, you have a lot of parks because, especially in Brooklyn and certain parts of Manhattan. But, like, most of those parks, you have, like, a jungle gym and some benches and occasional trees, and that's it.